shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker, the third. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Walker now on 1st and 10. Pushes past him. Walker showing the power. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's got Jordan complete right side. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. In motion right is Watkins. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Third and 5. In motion, the tight end. On third down, they're going to run for it here. stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up, sit up. Hey, report, sit up.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's a give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brings up second down.
In motion right is Brown. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Here we go, Zach.
Lance now to throw. There's Chris Olave. Gets around him. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. There's a nice move. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they...
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And in for the Ravens Ravens touchdown. Chris Olave, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
That's good.
Again, that's Watkins. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Hurry!
They'll run it here with Brown. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and... There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Christian Watson, 54 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Option play. Here's Haskins. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Running for it, Haskins. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Slot man moves right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. He may go. Hollywood Brown, touchdown, Houston. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 33 yards. And the Dragons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Wait.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
And Lance going to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
13.
Play action. It's Jackson. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Jackson will throw again. Delivers another one to Pierce. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Tucker's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. He goes 52 yards on the punt return. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Dragons 10. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Jackson running again. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second down and 8. Now Jackson. Setting up the screen for Haskins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That's good. 4.
They'll run it on the option with Haskins. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. To throw is Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Meanwhile, Lance's throw brought in by Watson. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
33 yards on the play. And the Raven first down.
On the counter, it's Walker. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Off of play action, here's Lance. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown! Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Dragons 10. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. The short throw taken in by Okonkwo. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Jackson, option right. Down the sideline he goes. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Option play. Here's Haskins. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
Haskins is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score. Ravens 35. Dragons 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Yellow.
And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
7 yards there and a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That one caught downfield by Watson, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Ravens.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Red, cycle.
Lance now on 1st down. And complete once again to Watson. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Lance looking to throw it. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Chris Olave, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
17. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
DC, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. Now Jackson on 1st down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Meanwhile, Jackson's that's taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. That's complete to Pierce. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hey, report.
Brings up second
Report.
and 5.
On second down, here's Jackson. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
Come on, set.
At their own 26-yard line.
Blue striking. Set.
On play action, Lance. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Again, it's Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The offense on third down tonight, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and a couple. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Shoves him aside. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher. The